This is a screencast on Desmos.com for Unit 5, Lesson 8, Possible Roots, Day 2. And I'm going to be completing number 1 on the notes and show you how to find the possible or the actual rational roots of a polynomial function. So you can either use the keyboard on your computer, which I like, or if you want to, you can show the keyboard that Desmos gives you. Now, if you use the keyboard that Desmos provides for you, of course, you're going to use your touch screen. And when you want an exponent, you are going to use this a to the b. So like x to the 4th power, I would hit x. I can go ahead and show you, but then I'll erase it, x to the 4th power. So then I have to make sure to arrow to the right to get out of that. I prefer using the keyboard on my keyboard on my computer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. One of the most important things is when I'm looking at this function, I see equals 0, but I'm not going to put that into the computer. I am, however, going to put y equals, and I just use the y on my computer keyboard, and the equal sign on my computer keyboard. I'm going to go ahead and hide the one Desmos gives me. Now it is x, and to get an exponent on your computer keyboard, you hit Shift 6. It's a little caret, kind of like on the calculator. So x to the 4th power, I have to make sure to arrow to the right to get out of the exponent spot. Minus 7x to the 3rd power, arrow right. Plus 14x to the 2nd power. Minus 38x, and then minus 60. All right, so I have this in, and I'm not putting the equals 0. The y equals replaced that. And the reason why it says y equals 0 on the paper is because what we're finding are the value of x's that we can plug in, and it will produce 0 after you do the arithmetic and plug and chug into the function. And it is the ordered pairs that have 0 in the y spot because it's the x-intercepts. So what I like about Desmos is you can hover over, and sure enough, we're finding the places where this crosses the x-axis. You can even click on it and see, boom, it's at -1, and there's my 0, and that's why there's equals 0 on the paper, and boom, +6. And there's my 0 because this is 6 I can plug in to the function where I see x, and I can do the arithmetic, and it would produce 0 after I did the arithmetic. Same thing for -1. I can substitute in -1 for x, and I would get an output of 0 for the y spot. So I like Desmos because the x-intercepts or the roots of the function are easy to spot. But that's basically all it is. So now I know that this function, I know 2 of the 4 roots of this function. I know that there's 4 roots because the degree of the function is 4. So the other 2 roots must be complex. But I have what I need where if I wanted to go find the other 2 complex roots, I could go ahead and do that. And we will actually be doing that in number 3 example of these notes. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher and get some practice yourself. Go to Desmos, put in this function, and make sure you can see that it crosses the x-axis at -1 and +6.